Welcome, everybody, to the Get Bit Podcast, the podcast for blurs, for nerds. If you have a fandom, you are most certainly welcome here. We are your hosts the most on this wonderful Friday evening. Myself, Spartan, show guy Joe, the Far Right TV. Gentlemen, it is the weekend. How are we feeling?
Apparently better than everybody seeing Wicked for Good, so...
Nah, dry eye in the house. No,
there's a trend now. It's like me before Wicked for Good, and then afterwards, it's just a bunch of women who are just in tears and wrecked, and it's like, this is me after Wicked for Good. I'm like, is it hitting like that? So
I mean, not a dry eye in the house, but hey, Cynthia Everrow can have that effect on you. But yeah, Joe, what about you? How you feeling?
Go vote.
Is it that time for y'all?
Special election right now. So
okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, in middle
7, please go vote.
Yeah, thank you, Joe.
If you're Nashville got gerrymandered the fuck.
Yeah. So yes, to echo Joe's sentiment, if you are in Middle Tennessee, yes, please go vote. Because we really could use some freaking changes. But anyway, we're gonna keep it happy. As you can see, guys, we are a little bit leveled upside, so we do try to watch our language. At the same time, we do play trailers and movie trailers and video game trailers that might be too intense for younger viewers, so your discretion is advised. Aside from that, welcome. Speaking of trailers, we do have a lot. We do have some to get to, especially from Nintendo and Xbox's partner review. Although Nintendo, we got to talk about Metroid. Because
finish yours, because I'm very confused by this issue that people are manufacturing. But play the trailer first.
Okay. For all those who don't know, this is Metroid 4. I think, yeah, Metroid 4. Metroid 4 be called Beyond, I believe. But anyway, here we go.
Explore a mysterious planet in this first-person adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. When the Galactic Federation UTO Research Center is attacked by arch-rival Silex, the lone hunter Samus Aran answers their distress call and becomes entangled in an unexpected disaster. She awakens on an unknown planet called Vuros. Now, she must fight to survive the planet and find a way home. As Samus, you will explore lush jungles full of plant life, a factory roaring with thunderous storms, a research lab frozen in ice, and a facility nestled in a volcano, all of which contain remnants of a civilization long extinct. The maps are maze-like and intricately detailed, and ferocious beasts will stand in your way. The key to exploration is the scan visor, which you'll use to gather information from the environment. Why did this planet's civilization crumble? And what have they left behind? Could there be a clue to your escape? Scan various objects to collect and analyze information to find a way forward. Your core abilities include Samus's Power Beam, which can shoot rapid fire or charged, highly accurate target tracking missiles, the ability to jump, the form-altering Morph Ball, and dashing while locked on a target. During your adventure, you will also receive mysterious powers passed down on Vuros. Psychic abilities. Direct the control beam's trajectory with the power of your mind. And use the psychic glove to manipulate energy and activate machinery. By harnessing these abilities, you can access new areas, greatly expanding the explorable world. The various zones are connected by a central desert called Soul Valley. By obtaining Viola, a machine left behind by an ancient civilization, you can freely traverse the roadless desert as you head for each zone. Certain actions can be taken while riding Viola. These include countering attacks from approaching enemies and smashing crystals at high speed to convert them into the energy you'll need on your adventure. Plus, if Samus is in a location where she can ride Viola, it can be summoned instantly. And by dismounting, you'll return to a first-person perspective to continue exploring. Like Samus, some Galactic Federation troopers were also transported to Vuros.
Data received.
Follow distress signals to help the troopers and occasionally battle alongside them. They can even provide useful upgrades. Teamwork is key if any of you hope to escape the planet alive.
Well, if it's the only way off this rock, all right, I'm in.
What do you say? Teammates?
It appears you require assistance.
I had no interest in anyone but my family. Now it's a little different.
When we get home, I hope we can keep the band together.
I can't wait to see my family. When I get back home, I'll be taking a much-needed leave.
A new fate and an unknown destiny await on planet Vuros. Samus and her allies' fight to survive is about to begin. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Available December 4th, only on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. The footage shown was from the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of the game. You can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Simply adjust how you hold the Joy-Con 2 controllers to seamlessly swap between standard and mouse controls as you play. Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in Full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR based on your preference and playstyle. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition of the game can be played on Switch 2. Please be sure to purchase the game edition that matches your system. Plus, Nintendo Switch 2 players who have Metroid Prime 4 Beyond on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing the upgrade pack. 3 new Metroid Prime 4 Beyond series amiibo figures will also be available. Tap these amiibo to unlock additional features in the game.
All right, so that was the trailer for Metroid Prime 4 Beyond for the Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. I I'm not look. Okay, let me sum this up without going into a rant. Yes, as Nintendo fans, we did ask for a Metroid Prime, another Metroid game. Because Dread was okay. I enjoyed Dread. I thought that was fun. For this to be this much of a delay, I'm just gonna be honest, this felt a little underwhelming. Sometimes graphics kind of looked a little bad, and then sometimes it looked great. Not really of a fan, because again, this is just me. I'm not a fan of the first person shooting in Metroid. I'm used to third person. So I guess that's the part where I just have to nitpick a little bit. And at the same time, it just feels like it's not a very polished game. But those are the only gripes I have with it. Again, I am not an expert by any means. I'm just saying that this is a Metroid game that I am not immediately running to get. Will I play it? Yeah, eventually, but it just doesn't excite me. But Tafari, Joe, what do you guys think? You're muted, Tafari.
Right, my mic is over here and it's not attached to the camera anymore, so I have to get used to that. Yeah. So as someone who just say what, Joe?
Oh, I was just making a joke. Cut to camera 3.
Basically, so camera 1, blue snowball, and then second monitor, so I don't look like I'm staring at a 90-degree angle the whole time.
Nice.
But yeah, as someone who just played the first Metroid Prime, I'm realizing they got through an entire first game with zero voice acting. Like nobody said words the entire game. It was roars and death screams. Based on the dialogue I did hear, no one's making it off that planet. Like we get it. You want to go see your wife and child. News, none of you are going to. I'm sorry to tell you, like none of you. Hey, Kira.
Hey, Kira.
Like I think I heard the same dialogue like 3 times. Like I can't wait to see my wife and kid. I'm like, you're not gonna. Like we said it one time. We said, and I think there's a black man saying it. You're definitely cooked.
Yeah.
Also, this very much feel. Again, I just played the first game. What is different in this game than the first game? Because you go to a planet, lost civilization, ghost people, ghost powers. Let's be honest. Samus is. If there is a delay, it's so they can rework how to put that bike in Mario Kart World. Like that's clearly going to be a racing DLC.
Yeah.
But what controversy is coming around this, Joe? Because I've been
they initially introduced the other Federation troopers through this one, and they only showed us the tech nerd.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be the funny tech sidekick. So everyone's like, well, they've ruined it. He's going to be super annoying. And like, first off, we get this new trailer. You're just manufacturing hate for clicks. You know who you are. I don't give a shit. Feel free to come after me. 2, you're not the most annoying sidekick Nintendo's ever given us.
Oh, that's a list.
Yeah. And this guy doesn't even make the top 10.
No.
Yeah. Mr. I can't wait to go and see my family. That man is 3 days away from retirement and is probably too old for this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. He'll be the one to take the last sacrificial bullet in front of a person who literally has a shield and halo armor.
His last partner was named McBain. If you get that reference, congratulations. You were old enough to have seen early Simpsons.
But go ahead, Joe.
That robot is probably going to get destroyed and you're going to get a power-up from it.
Take his core just like Titanfall. Yep.
And you have your upgrades.
I think you also got like Mendoza stuff. Not Mendoza.
I'm trying to think. You're trying not from Alien, are you? You're not going for Alien reference?
Yeah, Aliens.
Oh, then now I can't think of the person's name. The one with the smart gun.
Yes.
I cannot think of her name to save my life right now. I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of her name. But no, it's just like I said. It's not bad. It's just
Vasquez.
Thank you. Vasquez was the name.
I was gonna say Lopez. Like, no, it's something else with a Z. Vasquez.
Yeah.
There's probably a Vasquez type. She'll probably last for a good while, but like, It's fine. I mean, I don't mind more talking characters. That's one thing. Although, to be fair, the last time we had voice acting in Samus, they voice acting in a Metroid. That was the one where they almost basically character assassinated Samus.
Yep. Because everybody had opinions on how she would have sounded.
No, that's when the person giving her orders pretty much like, you're a woman, you only can do so much.
Oh yeah, that part.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
So there's that. The psychic powers, I'm sorry, Dragon Ball has ruined me. Which, by the way, go check out Team 4-Star right now. They are doing
I was gonna say I haven't watched the new upload. What is that?
They're doing a parody of Sailor Moon.
Okay.
Sailor Moon abridged.
Oh Lord.
So of course I hear psychic powers, and my mind immediately goes to Bardock of stupid ass psychic powers.
Oh, but no, it's just. But God.
No, but all this hate for the thing. Oh, she's got a bike. It ruins the game. It's like,
no, it doesn't.
You guys got bigger issues.
Look, we had to ride, what was it, a damn Beyblade through the Gerudo Desert in Twilight Princess. I'm not walking. I did it in one Nintendo game. I ain't walking all this shit again. I'll tell you that right now.
And it's not like we can immediately use her starship and just get over.
And the bike's not bad. The bike is actually it looks an interesting part of the game, so it's not.
Honestly, this kind of reminds me to a degree of Jak and Daxter 2. Jak and Daxter, is it 2 or 3 where they go out into the Badlands?
3, because they get 2. You kind of touch on it. 3, you get outcasted
3 is
there.
GTA, isn't it?
Basically, because it's like, hey, remember those people you killed? Enough of them came together and survived, apparently, to overthrow the city, which was the whole thing you tried to stop in the second game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good game, but when you look at it, if you try to analyze the story closely, you will find a lot of holes in there.
Yeah. So, distractions aside, this looks fine. It looks like it'll be a fun thing. Half of the reason people played Metroid anyways was to get 100% in scanning.
Yeah, but like I said,
I tried that in the last in Prime 1. There is zero reason to do that shit, especially because my problem with completionism in Nintendo games, they don't give you a way to track it. It's like, you need to collect this. I'm like, but you don't tell me where they are. If I don't have a YouTube guide,
they actually did in the other 2 Metroids. They would tell you your area scan level.
Okay, because in the first one, I think you get an area scan level, but as far as having to find, I think all the missile and the bomb upgrades to get the 100% ending with the Dark Samus clone, I'm like, there was no way I'm finding this without watching somebody on YouTube and lots of backtracking, which is why I'm kind of over the maze level design, because unless you have some kind of fast travel mechanic to get from area to area, that shit gets old very fast. Once you have
Metroidvania for a reason.
Yeah, once you have zero reason to go back to a certain spot and now it's just to collect, it is a chore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but that was also game design back then. Because remember, we were still renting these games from Blockbuster and whatnot.
Yeah, so make them keep it longer. Disney mechanics, make Lion King hard as shit type stuff. I remember.
Yeah, but I will say,
I was thinking more of in one of your Aladdin games, you had a sword.
True. But I will say this about Metroid. Yes, it just, the only thing, like I said, I'd have zero gripes about the motorcycle. It's just the fact that it does give you the same excitement as Dread and the previous Metroid games do. But it doesn't mean that I'm not going to play it. Just might shuffle that down the road as far as when I get to it. But like I said, like Joe said, the whole thing about the characters and the use of the bike, that's just nitpicking. Let's just be honest, because some games unfortunately do have to evolve, because you don't want to be playing the same game all over again, unless it's Call of Duty, in which that's a whole nother story. But moving right along to what we got, another also in trailers, because Horizon Zero Dawn, if you played Horizon Zero Dawn or Horizon Forbidden West from the DLCs, we already know there's another Horizon game coming, just because if you played Forbidden West, the story is still ongoing. But in the meantime, you do have an MMO coming out called Horizon Steel Frontiers, which is basically Horizon Zero Dawn with friends. But if you haven't seen the trailer, here it is. And that was the trailer for Horizon Steel Frontiers. As you can see, guys, it is an MMORPG, still set in the world of Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West, as you will be playing with other players as you are attempting to take down mechanical beasts as you see in the game. So I'm going to be honest, I'm intrigued. I do want to see more of this. Bama, what's going on? Roll Tide. I will say this about Steel Frontiers. It really does look interesting. I want to see where they go with it because it does kind of remind me of Monster Hunter. It does kind of remind me of Black. Well, dang, I don't want to say Black Sand. Black Desert. There we go. As far as MMOs go, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm intrigued to see more of it when it does come out. I think as at this point there is not release date, so it's still in progress before we actually get there. But Joe, Tafara, what did you guys think?
Maybe one day I will play Horizon and see what the hype is. It is my last game with the console holdout that I have not touched yet. But it's just like, am I missing something? Because we got an MMO.
It's really good.
Okay, I'm just like, I feel like Forbidden West came out and nobody talked about it, and then
that's because Forbidden West came out the same, had the curse that the first one did. They both came out the same week as Legend of Zelda.
Yep, because
that's what it was.
Tears of the King, Tears of the Kingdom came out the same time that Forbidden West did.
Man,
and then the one before that was when the original one came out.
Yeah, Breath
of the Wild. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because I'm just like, we got Horizon 2, Horizon Lego, and I'm just like, am I missing? Like, we keep putting out Horizon projects, and I feel like no one talks about them, but they perform well enough to keep getting things. So maybe that'll be, because I've been looking for something to stream finally. Maybe I'll finally play the first Horizon. It has been between that and Jack X Combat Racing.
You know what? I think you should give Zero Dawn a shot to see if you like it or not.
Because I
Zero Dawn 2 had like excellent ethnic representation in that game.
Okay, because I platinum everything else. I got Spider-Man that came. Well, it was on sale, but I bought it with my console, and then it came with Last of Us, which that platinum's just not happening. Those online trophies are asinine. But beat Last of Us. I beat, what was the other one that came with it? God of War, the reboot series. And then this is the last one that's in my library. I just have not touched. I don't know why. I've had it for like 5 years and just have not put that thing on. But this might be it. Because I'm just like, this Horizon World seems interesting. I guarantee people will play this. I just feel like either I'm too late for the wave or they just know something I don't.
No, you're not late. Trust me. Horizon's been out for almost, I think, as a series, I want to say 6 or 7 years now since the first one. So you're not, trust me, it's still going because people are still, like I said, and again, I'm not trying to spoil Forbidden West. That's why I know a third game is coming, just because how the story ended. But no, you're not late so far out. Trust me, you ain't late.
Probably doing this MMO because they have to figure out what to do with one of the main characters, considering Lance Reddick is the primary antagonist for both games.
Hey man, look, just throw Keith David in there like they did in Destiny.
I still gotta get back to Destiny. I haven't played Edge of Fate. I haven't played anything.
Lance Reddick was embedded so many places in the world of gaming. Like that dude was busy.
Definitely. But Joe, I know you played Zero Dawn, so what do you think of Steel Frontiers?
If it's free, I'll give it a shot.
Oh well, we know that, but no, it ain't gonna be free. we know it ain't gonna be free. I'm gonna be honest.
Know. Sometimes they will make it free. They will just start charging for like the.
Actually, you know what? Let me take that back because Where Winds Meet is free.
Yep.
So let me take that back. They probably will make. There is a chance that they could be free if Where Winds Meet.
Also, not bad. MMO Dark Souls game.
Kind
of interesting. Speaking of that, we don't have a trailer for it. I kind of wish I had told you about this. See if you can find one. Astrigos, Asterigos. I got that today because I was like on sale, highly recommended. It got like PlayStation recommended it at like a 4.2, 4.5.
What was it
It's
called? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. What was it called again?
Astrigos, Asterigos, I think.
Curse of the Stars.
Yes.
All right.
It's what if Legend of Zelda design and color palette, but Dark Souls.
Okay. Let me see if I can find some on that. But what else I was gonna say? But no, if it is free, I will take that back, because if it is free, then yeah, cool. I can see
It's
that.
free, I'll give it a shot. I mean, I'm not really a big MMO guy anymore. I mean, the most active multiplayer game I play is Monster Hunter, and that's in Street Fighter. That's really about it.
I mean,
Yeah.
old school RuneScape just got its first update in like 20 years.
Yeah, you guys get to go sailing.
Sailing. Yeah, I see a bunch of people who's like, dude, I see people that are like, I've maxed out like level 99 in like middle school. We have a new skill, and like I see people flooding back to old school, and I'm like, maybe this is the time for me to go back. Let's time to bring Master T 243 out of retirement.
Dang, not Master T.
That was the first thing they had available.
Okay, I think I got it. Let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and play the trailer for this.
Oh, I can actually see the Instagram stream. This is new.
Oh yeah, so we finally got
it's weird.
it finally got working. So I can't really get it to where I've got to work that problem out later. But anyway, so let's see. This was Joe's. How you pronounce it, Joe? Strigos?
I'll go with the Strigos. Maybe they'll actually say it in game.
I hope so. But anyway, let's play it.
Aphis was once a great city, but now it lies in ruins. Dangerous beasts roam the streets, and most people have lost their minds in hunger for stardust. But I am the Northwind Legion warrior. I am not afraid.
Huh? Wait. What?
Father, I will not yield.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
This is a MMO, or this is just a story-based
No,
game?
this is a single player Dark Souls style kind of thing. The cool thing I've learned about this game is you have an Omni weapon. So you can choose between, I want to say, 6 weapons and choose 2 different loadouts, and you can mix and match them. So I'm running with like the wand and the spear.
And available for Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and Epic Games. And you said it was on sale right now, Joe?
It's like $14.99.
Oh, that's not bad. Might as well. No, that's pretty cool. That's actually
the
pretty
only
cool.
thing is like your dad's part of like Roman-esque style legion to go infiltrate this magical city and see what happened to it, and like they vanished. So your village sends it like, all right, well, go find your dad.
Yeah. It said, I think Bama said, wait, she turns to a werewolf?
Yeah, she doesn't turn into a werewolf.
That might have been a cutscene that looked like a
Probably
walking together. But no, I might actually go back and go take a look at that. That looks like that's pretty interesting. But also, Joe, since I'm throwing this to you as well, Tales of Berseria. Do we want to play the trailer, or do you want to give some background on it first?
Yeah, we're going to play the trailer first. This is a remaster from a game that came out in 2016.
Gotcha. This is Tales of Berseria.
But even in the depths of despair, only two things matter to me. The taste of blood-soaked flesh, and revenge upon one man. Shepherd Artorias! On that day, the world began to change. Men and beasts possessed by evil spirits, hunting and killing anyone they could. I'm coming for you, Artorias. It's not like I'm a human anymore. I'm a Therian, but I'll never give up. No matter how many times I have to try, I'll devour them all.
Even so, I've made my choice. I'm coming with you.
How can I repay you if you die?
That's the spirit. Don't give up just yet.
My wheel is mine to hold.
I follow my own will now, and I'm going to stop you.
I will have my revenge. Revenge for Lapiset! But those days we spent together in familial warmth, they're proof that all of us, were truly alive.
A flame burns in my heart, too. A flame I cannot quench no matter how hard I try.
My name is Velvet Crow, and I will devour demon, Moloch, and exorcist alike. I am a monster! I am a Therian! The Artorias!
Very well. It is time.
All right, so that was the trailer for Tales of Berseria. As you guys can see, will be coming out. Sorry, guys. Ooh, that's bright. Will be coming out February 27th, 2026 of next year. I'm gonna be honest, it's interesting. Although Kira did beat me to that part. Pause. Yeah, about devouring. I heard that too, Kira. I heard that too. But no, I'm intrigued to see how it plays out. As you can see, guys, will be available on Nintendo Switch, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I really want to see what's about. I actually might give this a shot and just add to my backlog of games. But Joe, anything else you want to add to this?
Yeah, so this is a remake of a 2016 game, which is actually also a prequel to another Tales of game, Tales of Zestiria. This is how the world and religious system of Zestiria gets set up. So this is 1,000 years in the past.
Okay.
And sets up their mythology, some of their religion, because the shepherd is kind of a Jesus-style icon in the world.
Okay.
So you learn about the tale of the original shepherd. And you play Velvet, who is the epitome of the Wake Me Up Inside song.
Yeah, of Evanescence. She's Amy Lee with the claw.
Well, it's either that or the Black Parade song. Either one works for that girl who's out to go kill her dad because her dad decided to trade the life of her and her younger sibling in order for immortality, and she did not die.
Mm-hmm.
Just got corrupted. So time to go kill dad.
Damn. Well, Tafari, what did you think?
I mean, it looks interesting enough. It's got all the elements of what you would look for in that type of game. So it might be something I investigate or just check out other people playing. So the Tales of series.
Yeah.
No, that's what it's called.
That's what
it's called Tales
okay.
of. The Tales of. Because
Yeah.
everything is called Tales of. Actually,
Okay.
a lot of people are like not hating on this game in particular. They're just really annoyed this got remastered before one of the big ones like Tale of Abyss.
Yeah.
Okay, I
It's
think
like
I've
one of the
probably
most
heard.
beloved
I've
and
probably
sought
heard
after
of these.
games.
I've probably heard of these and never realized they were related,
Yeah.
They're not
or at
too
least,
related a lot. Like
or at least under the same umbrella of some sort.
they're under the
Yeah.
same umbrella. Some of them are like very rarely connected. Like Tales of Xillia got a direct sequel in Tales of Xillia 2, but like or Xillia. But like Berseria and Zestiria are the two like most, or the other two that are like linked sequels. Everything else is kind of a standalone story. We remember I did do one, Tales of.
I thought it was X, not starts with X, didn't it? Was it X
That's
or Z?
Xillia. That's the other one's getting remade.
I forgot one you were doing that was Tales of. But I forgot what it's called.
I can look it up real quick. Tales.
As long as you don't have to collect something. Really, Bama? So Pokemon, and Call of Duty. Joe, you better can answer that one.
Tales of Arise, or what I used to call Shield Mom and Pals.
Oh, that's what it was. So yeah, Kira was asking. So it's Pokemon and Call of Duty.
No, you don't collect anything. It's like Final Fantasy, but it's like Final Fantasy, but action-based Final Fantasy, where you do you do a lot of big, heavy chain combos in it, rather than like big time spells. You're more about like juggling and chain combos for big attacks than super big like party attacks.
Gotcha. Well, that's still good to know. So we also want to show love because apparently Paramount Plus is not showing any love to Transformers Earthspark because
I didn't realize that was still going, let alone on its final season.
Yeah, case in point, like they make the first time we get a Black Filipino main family, and they barely advertise this shit.
Yeah, and I mean that, and to Joe's point, this is the first I've heard of it being a series finale. Go ahead, Joe.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just gonna say since they've only been on for 4 seasons, and yet there is like next to nothing in promotion being up for this. But what are you gonna say?
Yeah, they're doing this like Disney did the Owl House final season, where this is just like split up into maybe 2 to 3 elongated specials, because they're just like burning off the rest of this final season. I'm sure it's because they got another Transformers series of work with this potential buy-in they're doing, if that ever went through or not. I know the last time we heard about it, it got rejected.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if Paramount's still trying to buy the WB, but like they're canceling this, canceling another series we'll talk about here in probably just a bit. But yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say Paramount, Xfinity, and I forgot somebody else are all making bids to buy Warner Brothers. So yeah. So I think you got 3. You actually have 3 companies right now that are trying to bid to buy Warner Brothers. But anyway, because Paramount, we're gonna do what Paramount hasn't done. It actually tried to show love Transformer Earthspark. This is the trailer for the series finale.
The time has come. On December 5th, victory awaits us. It's the epic conclusion of Transformers Earthspark. He will rule the cosmos. With 2 brand new specials. Give me the Matrix!
Optimus is in trouble.
Oh, got him right where we want him.
This ends with us. Transformers Earthspark. 2 new specials streaming December 5th, only on Paramount Plus.
I'm just saying. I mean, don't get me wrong. Transformers has always been a great show, also a great series. Although the Michael Bay movies leave some to be desired, but hey, you get what you can. But if you haven't had a chance, and Bama B, you haven't watched Earthspark, you can always go back. All seasons are available on Paramount Plus right now, so you can definitely go back and watch it.
This was the big controversial Transformers because one of the Transformers decided to become non-binary.
Yeah,
and then everybody got up in arms because a Transformer just decided to be a robot.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like doing this with aliens and getting mad is so weird because, like, even in Steven Universe, they tell you up front, hey, technically they are genderless rocks, but they just all thought it was popular to take female designs and pronouns. We don't know who started the trend, but they all just adopted it.
Yep.
Pretty much.
So, yeah, I noticed quite a few things. First off, that idiot Hot Rod's back.
Yep.
So let's
Yeah.
see Prime killed in this. Also, I think this is the first, like, I may be wrong on this.
Go for
but
it.
I think this is the first time we've seen the Transformer Liege Maximo.
No, it's the first time.
I want to say we've seen him in some. No, that can't be true because if he's a former Prime, then he would have been in Transformers 1.
But he wasn't. At least they didn't mention him. If he did, they didn't mention him.
Anyways. Yes, Judd Nelson did get Optimus Prime killed. That is confirmed.
Yeah. That's why Hot Rod will never be forgiven. But go ahead, Joe.
Yes. No, I'm looking forward to this. I do want to see what's going on and what these two special artists. Most definitely, this has been fun. Mm-hmm. It's also this is one of the only few Transformer series where Megatron is like a good guy the whole time.
Yeah.
And is like best friends with the mom.
That's still weird. I mean,
no, they're just combat buddies.
I know. It's just you never would think Optimus. You would never think Megatron in that light, but that's a whole. I'm thinking more of the.
Oh no, I've read the comics where he's a good guy.
It's just weird. It's weird to me. I just can't explain it the way I want to explain it. It's just.
I'll never forget one of his best lines I've ever heard from him. It's like, why is there so much purple? It's a good color. Don't worry about it. It's a good color.
But also we might as well go ahead and mention it too, because again, this also is in the world of Paramount, because Paramount loves to make these decisions. If you were waiting for the last Ronin movie, Paramount has shelved it. They didn't say scrap, they didn't say canceled, it's shelved. So if you believe Paramount, much like Warner Brothers, it is going to sit on a shelf somewhere gathering dust next to the Batgirl movie. What Paramount would like to do, in their own words, and this is their words, they want to Sonicify the Ninja Turtles, which means that the current run of the TMNT Mutant Mayhem Ninja Turtles, that is also being canceled because they want to do a complete reboot for the now fifth time, I'm guessing, fifth or sixth time. It's just, okay, how can we say this in so many words? Mutant Mayhem worked, okay? I liked it. It was great. It was fun. Kids loved it.
It taught me what yurt meant.
I mean, you literally had a successful Mutant Ninja series since the 90s. And for some odd reason, I said successful animated. Animated successful. I didn't say movie. I said animated.
Nope. You still got the 2014 and the 2005 Turtles.
So TMNT TMNT wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But
yeah, I was surprised the Bays never got a third Ninja Turtles, but I'm like, that was also, I feel like, in the midst of Megan Fox's whole ousting of Hollywood. So I don't know if that killed it or they just didn't make enough money.
And also I will say this for Michael Bay. The Out of the Shadows and the TMNT Turtles movies were actually fun to watch. They weren't bad. They weren't bad.
They were.
You didn't like the Bay Turtles?
I didn't like the fact that they were trying to mutate themselves into humans. I didn't
that story was that story, part of the story was not great as far as the Mutant Mayhem, where it's just like, how can we get accepted versus abandoned? Yeah, that part of it was a little bit weird to me. I do appreciate though, like, clearly the TMNT like official IP does not care, because they do like references to literally every iteration. Yeah. And the next time they do more, it's just like, well, I guess we're adding another one to the mix.
Yeah, the Bay Turtles just didn't do it for me. Like the TMNT, the good TMNT movie, the old CGI movie, still has the best argument and fight between Raph and Leo. That's like Easily.
That's another one. I'm like, I don't know why they didn't do it. Again, they reference that movie too. Like, if you follow the TMNT account, they will. What is it? They've done kind of like those stills where it's like it's a character going through like one animation, but each frame.
Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
I was gonna say I've seen them do the thing where it's like it's a character doing like one attack animation, but each frame is a different version, and they reference like all those versions of the Turtles, like the 2007 one, which I thought was following the 2003 series because I'm like, well, Shredder died or is out in space, or I don't know. Y'all went to the future for like 3 seasons that nobody ever got to see for some reason. So it was. I even played the game recently. I'm like, this still holds up, and like. Yeah, the whole Night Watcher thing with Raph and Leo and
then we got the Rise of the TMNT Turtles, which was hilarious.
That was good too.
Dr. Feelgood is always good.
But that's
better, and plus that had some of the smoothest animation I've ever seen in a fight.
I feel like when did that show come? I feel like I missed that entire series. Like it came out. I see so many people like, "Oh, this was the greatest series." I'm like, a whole TMNT series came and went. Where was I?
Nickelodeon had it for a while.
That was the one that had that really good Netflix movie where the Krang took over.
Yeah, I'm trying to binge it now to catch up because they're all on Netflix. And I'm just like, I feel like the CGI Turtles ran forever. I never saw another series come right after.
Yeah,
that's what we're talking. That's what we're talking about, man.
That's the one where like Donnie is like hyper neurodivergent.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, you have all these great series. And again, we have to reboot. I will not understand it. I was actually looking forward to The Last Ronin. Now, this does not mean that the video game is getting scrapped. This is just the movie. The video game it's somewhere.
They're going to make more money with the success of a Sonic-style Ninja Turtles movie that can be marketed to adults, teenagers, and children. Because we got to remember, Ninja Turtles' primary demographic. Despite what the comic was, they took off because of us as children.
Of course.
You are not going to get anywhere the amount of money you would get doing as good as it is. You're not going to get the amount of money for a nostalgia-style cash grab with an R-rated Ninja Turtles movie. You're just not.
No, completely agree. No, I completely agree. You're not going to, and at the same time, do you really want? I mean, don't get me wrong. I know some people are like, well, why don't we just get the original Turtles? I said, you will not. And the only reason you're not going to get the original comic book, where the original intention was, is because when they actually made it marketable toward kids, which is basically us at our time, it was the moneymaker. The movies were the moneymaker. The video games were the moneymakers, although some of us still have nightmares from the water stage.
All you got to do is just take the damage and use the iframes. It wasn't that hard.
I'm not going to go. I am not going down that.
I just told you how to beat it.
There is a reason why I never went back to that game. That was one game I refused to pick back up and try again.
I will take that game over Battletoads.
Are you trying to give us flashbacks in this game?
And I'll take both of those games over the Tick on SNES.
Hey, I had fun playing that game.
Night of a Zillion Billion Ninjas was a probably a literal count.
Oh God, the flashbacks. Oh, games I never finished that I was like, they made this impossible to beat on purpose. But no, what I'm getting at here is just that it makes no sense that you're canceling what works. Now, again, like we said, Warner Brothers up for sale. Paramount might try to go for the buy for Warner Brothers. It's possible. But I just don't see the reason for canceling what was actually a great thing. That's what I'm getting at.
The other reason why it's really hard to do the most current series is because if we're marketing them as teenagers, like they are being played by teenagers, you only have a finite number of time to work with those actors. And already we looked, I think it was like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, when we looked at the Going to New Jersey. Donnie's voice is significantly different.
Oh yeah, and I mean it's like Stranger Things. They're gonna be in college by the time those episodes.
Stranger Things should have ended in season 2 or 3.
But now the final season starts next week, so they're gonna practically be in college at this point. What about the parent? What
I
about
want to know when at one point they're going to be running into Buffy the Vampire Slayer in college.
What do you mean, Bama? I feel like Hollywood is ignoring their own rules. Hollywood has no rules. It's Thunderdome. There are no rules. Bama.
However, we do need to make mention. Chadwick Boseman got his
Posthumus,
posthumously got his Hollywood
Star Walk of Fame. I think Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan were there.
Yep, they were both there, and Ryan Coogler gave a speech.
I think them, Letitia Wright, and some of the Boseman family. I believe his brother, wife, and kids. So.
And that one goat from the set of Avengers.
Yeah. So So again, definitely want to give that man his flowers because he had quite the run in Hollywood, but we definitely want to give Chadwick Boseman his flowers. But yeah, that's going to be hard to watch next Black Panther because Ryan Coogler did say after his Sinners run that Black Panther 3 is his next project. So let's see what they go with that one. But back to
Willem Dafoe is technically the most current Black Panther, but I mean that just means they're going to do somebody else.
Yeah, that means somebody else is going to take up the mantle. But we'll leave that wheel for when we get to that bridge. But the other two trailers that we do have are from the Xbox Partner Preview, which did happen this week. There were certainly more, but these two we want to stick to the most, just because, well, one, they look interesting, and one kind of reminds me of Silk Song. I'll start with this first one called Armistice. Either way, let me just play it because I don't know why this is such the hardest pronunciation of a very small word. But here's Armistice, if I got that right.
"7 years ago, the veil tore open, and the worthy were claimed. We were left behind. In our desperation, we called to you, warrior, to stand against the darkness. Equipped with our best, you will forge a path through Paris, long decayed. Together, we must reach the sunless gate. When we die, we will leave this place. But you return again and again. What are you, really? And why have you come? Is this our salvation? Or is this the end?
This what is it? Not Dark Souls. Is this Bloodborne with like more guns or?
I was gonna say it's Doom in third person. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first saw Armistice, I'm like, oh, so it's Doom in third person with guns. Just because of the fact of how the shooting action was, shot dodging. It looks like you had an array of guns and some melee weapons. I'm not knocking it. I actually thought it was pretty cool. This actually comes out next year for Xbox, of course. This is going to be on Xbox Play Anywhere and Game Pass. So if you still have Game Pass, I'm assuming you'll get to play this on day one. But like I said, it looks interesting. If you are a fan of third persons, Bama already, I want to play it. I'm going to be honest. I'm looking forward to playing it as well. But Tafari, Joe, what do you guys think?
I may check it out just because like Souls-like stuff has never really been my forte, but if this one maybe has a little bit of a different edge to it, I might check it out. But the concept, is this an Expedition 33? Yeah, it could be.
It could be.
The concept seems nice though. I'll give it a gander when it comes around.
All right. Joe, what say you?
Nah, it doesn't really do anything for me.
Yeah, fair enough. So the other trailer that we do have from the Xbox Partner Preview is called Forsworn. If you are a fan of Silksong or Hollow Knight, if you're a fan of Hollow Knight, Silksong, and other Castlevania games, this will also be up your alley. But if you haven't seen the trailer, here it is. All right, so that was the trailer called for Crossworn. Bammy beat me to it. Another Metroidvania. In a way, yes, because it does play like Metroid. It does play old school Metroid. You do get Castlevania vibes, and again, like I said, I used Hollow Knight, Silk Song, and Void Heart because it has that same format to it. So you do get a side scroller. You do get certain abilities that you have to learn and basically how to combat. Either way, it looks freaking good, but I think it's pretty cool. Joe, what do you think of it?
Looks solid. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. I got a bunch of other stuff coming out, but if I got the time.
Sweet. All right. Tafara, what about you?
I might check it out. I actually like the side scrollers are kind of making a comeback. Like one I always praise that again, Toonami's what put me onto it. Dust and Elysian Tale. If anybody's ever played that,
oh yeah,
that was a good one because that was all hand drawn. The story was great. So to see more games like that, especially with Hollow Knight coming back, always worth checking out or at least seeing like how other people enjoy them.
Yeah, because that got my attention when I first saw it. So yeah, I am definitely looking forward to that. But some quick news before we get to, the Video Game Awards and why people might be kind of mad. You say you're still waiting on Metroid Prime 4. That's actually coming out next year, Bama, February 27th, I believe. I know February 26th is when it comes out. So you got
sooner than the last Ronin game because that's just MIA.
Yeah. So you ain't got too long, Bama, before Metroid Prime Prime 4 Beyond comes out. But with that being said, like I said, quick television series news because even though we did get bummed out about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Transformers Earthspark, Amazon Prime has announced a new Stargate series will be coming to Prime Video. Again, this will be a new original series. It's not going to be a continuation of Stargate SG-1 or Atlantis or Stargate Universe. So this is actually going to be something brand freaking new to tell in the franchise. Again, I'm not knocking it. I love Stargate. I love the movie. I loved SG-1. I loved Atlantis. Stargate Universe wasn't bad. It was more of the weaker storytelling of the series that are out there. So, in Amazon, and again to Kira's point, because Kira had pointed this out in Bird's Eye View. Amazon seems to have a pretty good track record when it comes to certain series that they're putting out there, and I do agree with her. So I'm looking forward to it, especially when they hopefully when it gets to become more than a concept. But what do you guys think?
I have no memories of Stargate. I feel like I was too young for the first couple series or whichever the original one was.
I was gonna say because Atlantis. I want to say Atlantis came out. Was
this one of those X-Files era shows?
Close, but no. Atlantis came out. No, Stargate Atlantis came out. I think 10 years after the X-Files. So I'm trying to remember when it first. 2004. There we go. So yeah, Stargate.
Yeah, I was in 4th grade. I remember seeing the commercials and never checked out Stargate.
Okay, nope, you're good because yeah, Atlantis was 2004. I want to say Universe was 2009. It might have been 2010. It might have been 2010. It might have been 2009. Either way, it's in that ballpark. Or Aquaman, or yeah, sort of. That's what Bama was agreeing with you. But no. I forgot. Oh, good Lord. Universe was in 2009. So holy crap. It's been a while since we actually had a Stargate series. But no, I'm just curious to see what they do with it. It's gonna be weird because I was hoping it would at least be a continuation, because I wouldn't mind Teal'c, although the new Kratos may have his hands full, especially if you believe it, there's gonna be a third God of War game. Or Atlantis, because you can't have Jason Momoa come back because he doesn't cut the hair unless he's going to grow it back out. But either way, I'm just looking forward to it. But Joe, what say you about Stargate?
I was a Star Trek and Babylon guy. I think I only saw the movie.
Okay, nope, that's fair. I'm just looking forward to it. I'm sorry, as a fan, that just makes me happy. But either way, still some good news. What'd you say? The original series ran for 10 seasons. Yeah, Stargate issue 1 did. Yep, you're right, Bama. Stargate issue 1 ran for 10 seasons. But also from Apple TV, if you have seen Monarch Legacy of Monsters, it is a great show. If you have not seen it, I would highly recommend that you do, because it does kind of tie into the monster world of King Kong and Godzilla and the rest of the kaiju. So Apple has announced there will be a season 2, as it will return February 27th of next year. Again, I cannot stress enough. I know me and Joe did talk about Monarch Legacy of Monsters when it first came out. Still highly recommend it. Like I said, if you have not seen the first season, it is available on Apple TV right now. I don't want to go into it because every episode really is worth reading, worth watching. But Joe, anything else that we can add to this? And Tafari, have you seen any episodes of Monarchy Legacy of Monsters?
I have not. This is you said Apple Plus TV series, right?
Yeah, it's Apple TV, Apple Plus, right?
Yeah, I haven't checked it out. I've heard good things about it, though. I've heard it actually does a good job. Yeah, I've heard it does a good job serving its place in the monster world without us having to constantly wait on movies.
Yeah,
it's also the only time you can actually support John Walker.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
It's not my fault, but Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell do an amazing performance of the same character in 2 different time periods.
It's the only time John Walker can be supported. Oh, man. But yeah.
Like he essentially plays almost the same character, except he's less of an asshole.
Yes. Yeah, and to Joe's credit, Bama, Kurt Russell and his son do literally play the same guy in different time periods of the show. So yeah, the reason why he says John Walker,
he doesn't get the John Walker thing.
Oh well, he's talking about John Walker. Oh, the most disrespectful ass whooping in MCU history.
That people tried to start forgiving him because he was funny in Thunderbolts, and we had to remind everybody.
He was also a terrible dad. Like, he was also a horrible father.
Doesn't mean you're less of an asshole and less of a monster.
Yeah, I mean, he was still quite the a-hole. He was just, they try to humanize him in Thunderbolts. But again, he's also good at Monarch Legacy of Monsters. If you haven't seen it, we highly recommend that you do. Also, Peacock has decided to give Twisted Metal another season. If you haven't seen season 2, we did get introduced to Calypso. They did actually do a little bit of the tournament. I'm not going to spoil it for you on what was done or how it was done or what's the aftermath of it. Both season 1 and season 2 are available on Peacock right now. I'm hoping season 3 is going to be good. The only problem is the original showrunner for seasons 1 and 2 has been replaced. Of course, Samoa Joe is still playing Sweet Tooth, and I forgot his name. Not Bill Hader, who plays the voice of Sweet Tooth. I can't think of his name to save my life right now. But I've watched it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Twisted Metal, it does have its glory spots. overall, it's meant to be funny. They did take a dark humor comedic approach with it. So it is worth watching. Don't let your kids watch it. But yeah, I'm glad we're getting a season 3. But Tafara, I know you watched a few episodes of Twisted Metal. Did you finish the first season and get into the second season, or did you hold off on it?
I've seen some episodes here and there. I've never actually sat and binged the whole thing, but it's actually a lot better than I expected. This is one of the ones that everyone's saying, like, I don't know how this didn't get nominated for Best Adaptation.
Yeah, because they really did take a lot of care into how they implemented a lot of things from the video game series. They really did. Joe, did you ever watch Twisted Metal, or did you pass on it?
I think I watched a little bit, then just kind of lost interest and went to something else.
Okay, that's fair. But yes, Bama, you can download an emulator. Just don't tell Nintendo that. Just saying, because
not legally, but yes,
right. I mean, we can't legally tell you can download an emulator. Just
did I not give you a trailer for Kong?
Say what?
Did I not give you a trailer for Kong?
We did.
For Monarch.
Is there a trailer up for it?
Let's find out. It looks like
the date announcement at least.
Yep. Let's see if it is one. Hold on. See what it is.
I think it's only like a minute 30.
Attention surfers, the beach is closed. This is a high alert Titan area.
What the hell's that sound?
Oh, hey, whoa, Jesus.
So this is supposed to lead into the new movie, I believe.
Possibly so. But
well, I mean, Monarch, the last Monarch one did tie into the last one.
Ah, gotcha.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Like, there's some stuff from the Monarch movie, from the Monarch show that carried over into the movie. Not like major principal characters, but like ancillaries.
Okay. Oh yeah, because it did tie a little bit. It did tie a little bit into Kong. What did I gonna say? Skull Island. I forgot what it's called.
New Empire.
Yeah, the New Empire. Godzilla Kong New Empire. Right. What do you say, Bama? Twisted Metal, Fallout, Castlevania are all good. I fully agree with you. Halo can die in a fire. No issue. Completely. Borderlands. I didn't even watch it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Bama. I didn't even give the movie a chance because I already knew it was gonna be a dumpster fire. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. I didn't even give it a shot. Because you had Kevin Hart play Roland, and in the video game, Roland is 6'7". Kevin Hart is 5'4". Not enough comedy in the world can make up for that height difference. But anyway, before we get to awards and awards that were missed and awards that were stubbed, the last one that we do have is we did get a view of The Legend of Zelda, the movie for the filming of Zelda, as they did show stills from the set in New Zealand. And we do get pictures of the actress there who is playing Zelda, and of course the boy who is playing Link. So that's all we get. I'm gonna be honest, there is not enough for us to go off about this movie. Outside the fact that we are speculating that this could be more Breath of the Wild, it could be Ocarina of Time, it could be A Link to the Past, or it could have elements from all of those games and more. But
it's Breath of the Wild.
Well, Joe says Breath of the Wild, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna sit on this one until more information comes out. I would like to see more than just don't get me wrong, New Zealand is a wonderful country, obviously from the background. But yeah, I need to see a little bit more before I can sit there and say, Nintendo may have got this in the bag. But
now,
what do y'all guys think?
Now, normally I would say this should be easy. They made one of these like every week in the 80s. Was basically a free Zelda fantasy movie.
Yeah.
In the 80s, but also making Blade is a really easy thing to do, and Hollywood just can't seem to do that anymore. So we'll see. But no, this is very clearly based around Breath of the Wild, just based off the Zelda design alone. Honestly, they both look real good. I'm not gonna lie. They're like it's solid costuming.
I'll wait on that one.
Yeah, if this
before
is
I ride
if
on
this
that
is if this is Breath of the Wild they're doing, that gives that's probably going to be their easiest path, especially because it's going to be more of a newer franchise.
Mhm.
So that way you have a younger audience who's more familiar. I feel like trying anything from the Ocarina or the branching timelines probably would have been too lore heavy.
Well, let them adapt Majora's Mask.
So in my mind, they do Ocarina, and then like the end credit scene is like, and then he went off to have other journeys, and you just see the Skull Kid falling behind him. It's like, not gonna go there, but we're just letting you know what happens. Like you would do Ocarina, and the end credit scene is the Skull Kid. You would do Wind Waker, and then the end credit scene is the ghost ship that leads to Spirit Tracks, and you would do Twilight, and actually, I don't think Twilight had any direct sequels, but still. You would just show Twilight prettier, like, and then they got an HD edition for the Wii U. But this, I don't know, unless they do the time travel shenanigans that they're doing right now in the Age of Calamity games that no one seems to talk about. This probably will give them that same thing of ancient warrior, sleep for a century, we lost a big war, come back and help.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I said, I'll leave judgment out on that one. As more gets out, hopefully we do get a little bit more than just some screenshots, because like I said, I am just like I said, still on the fence about that, but that's just me. But we need to go ahead and talk about the Joystick Awards before we get to the video game the Game Award nominations. As we said here with the Golden Joystick Awards, that we did want to tell you guys to go out and vote. For our hearts, we did want to vote for South of Midnight and the voice actors from that show, from that movie, who well deserved it, but unfortunately did not win. We're just going to go through who won on the Golden Joystick Award winners before we get to the Video Game Awards. So very quickly, for the Golden Joystick Award winners: Best Audio Design, Ghost of Yotai; Best Early Access Game, Repo; Best Game Adaptation, Arcane Season 2; Best Game Expansion, Lies of P, Overture; Best Game Trailer, Grand Theft Auto 6, Trailer 2; Best Gaming Hardware, AMD Ryzen 9950 0x3D. Best Indie Game was Blueprints. Best Indie Game Self-Published, Hollow Knight Silksong. Best Lead Performer, Jennifer English. Best Multiplayer Game, Peak. Best Remake or Remaster, The Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion Remastered. Best Soundtrack, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. Best Storytelling, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. Best Supporting Performer, Ben Starr. Best Visual Design, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. Breakthrough Awards, Schedule 1. Console Game of the Year, Ghost of Yotai. Critics' Choice, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Most Wanted Game, GTA 6. PC Game of the Year, Hollow Knight Silksong. Still playing mobile, Pokemon Go. Still playing PC and console, Minecraft. Streamer's Choice, Peak. Studio of the Year, Sandfall Interactive. And of course, Ultimate Game of the Year, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. So, again, I'm not knocking Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. I've played it. Joe has played it. We've had nothing but praise for it. But yeah, Bama, South of Midnight, it did get I correct me if I'm wrong, Safari. It did get nominated, but of course didn't win, right?
I think it got just the best. I think it just got the lead performer nomination from Adrian Ray.
Yeah.
I think it got a few others. I will check. I believe sound design was on there as well. If anything, let me do a quick search of the actual awards.
Yeah, because I'm looking, because that was the top. Yeah, best storytelling, Clair Obscur won that one over Silent Hill F, Blueprints, Mafia Old Country, Lost Records, 100 Line. Looks like Peak was the best multiplayer game over Battlefield 6, Elden Ring, Night Ring, Split Fiction, Mario Kart World Rematch. Clair Obscur won the best visual design over Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotai, Sword of the Sea. Best indie game was Blueprints. Best indie game self-published was Hollow Knight Silksong. And yeah, That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so they only had two. They had best soundtrack and they had best performer, which I was hoping they would get one of them, but both of those went to Expedition 33.
Yeah. And again, guys, we need to stress this very heavily. Expedition 33 is a great game. And a lot of these joystick golden awards were based off voting. So again, yeah, we're a little sad that South of Midnight really didn't get the award that it should have gotten. But we're not knocking Sandfall Interactive because they made a great game as well. Unfortunately, that's how the votes go. Because there's no way we can argue that. If we like we said here on this show, not only on this show, but on Blurred's Eye View and everywhere else, that if you wanted to, if you really want to push something, we gotta get out and vote. Just like here in Middle Tennessee, we have a special election. Please get out and vote, as Joe has already said multiple times, and I'm reiterating it. But that's just the only thing that we could take from this, guys. It's just that, I am sad that South of Midnight didn't get at least one award, but I can't knock Sandfall Interactive because I like Expedition 33 too. But I can't say that, Bama. If it didn't have black folks, it would have won. I cannot say that on this one just because this is voting. I mean, like I said,
they at least got the nod. It's also a Eurocentric award, so like as Americans, we're like the second group of voters,
right?
But also, at least they got nominated. That's better than what the Game Awards got, which we'll get to in a second. But it's kind of messy over there.
Yeah, so we can't say that they didn't. Like I said, shout out to Sandfall Interactive. You made a great game in Clair Obscure 33. Also, again, to the group behind South of Midnight and the voice actors there. Also a great game. Like I said, it just came down to how the votes went, and unfortunately, they did not go the way we thought they would. So, that being said, we are going to move on to the Game Award nominations. The Game Awards will actually be coming out December, because me and Joe did check this before the show started. December 11th, so 2 weeks from now is when that comes out. So that's going to be right after. That's going to be right in our Friday episode for December 12th, because we will go over the Video Game Awards, what was shown, what was nominated, who won, and all that good stuff. But right now, here are the awards areas and the nominees. We're just going to go ahead and go through them all. So, for Game of the Year, Clair Obscure, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Kingdom Come, Deliverance 2. Now,
okay, I got a question because I'm a petty ass bitch on this.
Yeah.
Does anybody see Arc Raiders in this? Anybody? Does anybody see Arc Raiders?
And okay. For all those that are wondering why Joe is wants to poke the petty stick, is because there was a certain streamer, we're not going to name because I don't want to give him traction, decided that just a week and a half ago that he wanted everybody to push Arc Raiders. Keep in mind, for all those that don't know, Arc Raiders has only been out for now a little over 2 weeks. Arc Raiders has been out. And a certain popular streamer, tried to push it forward for Game of the Year because the Game Awards, again, is based on player voting. So, again, if you're trying to submit something, you're trying to get a whole bunch of followers, which this person did have a whole bunch of followers. Try to get them to sit there and say, hey, don't vote for Clair Obscure, vote for Arc Raiders. And of course, from what me and Joe said, he's got to be making money somewhere off of this for him to be promoting it this freaking hard. But he also sat there and said that multiplayers are the minority in the world of gaming, which I thought was hilarious as all get out. But sticking with Game of the Year.
Ironically,
Mm-hmm.
a new study came out that showed that single player games are dominating, are the more majority played games in the US and in the UK.
Yeah.
And that is because multiplayer is so synonymous with Battle Pass and heavy microtransaction that it is leading to people to abandon that format.
Yeah. And honestly, some folks just want to play for the story. Some folks just want to play for the story. Some folks, I'll say it, just like I would love to play Battlefield 6, but I want to play the campaign more than I want to play multiplayer sometimes.
No, let's give them the real reason. Some people want to play a game without listening to a 10-year-old trying to learn how to curse.
That too. I mean, that's also another reason. I just know for me, I'm more narrative. I'm more narrative story driven. You know, don't get me wrong. I would love to sit there and play multiplayer, but like Joe said, I don't want a 10-year-old cussing me out just because he got sniped or anything else of that matter. But sticking with the nominations, guys, just go ahead and give your picks. What y'all think will be game of the year?
For me, it's gonna be I'm gonna Expedition 33. Do we want to do our picks for each one, or just go through them all and air out where we have gripes?
Let's just say for time's sake, air them out.
Just okay. So for game of the year, I have I can't. Only what I can say is like I don't know anything about Kingdom Come. I will say it deserves to be up there. I couldn't think of what could replace it because Arc Raiders just got here. But that's it. That's all I have on that category. That one's going to Expedition 33.
Okay. I'll go ahead and say it as well. As much as I liked Hades 2, as much as I liked Hollow Knight Silksong, I didn't play Death Stranding 2, although I do want to play it because, again, Death Stranding is an interesting story, but I haven't had a chance to play 2. But I'm going to be honest. I look forward to Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Loved my multi-playthroughs to it. I think that's going to be game of the year. But, Joe, what about you?
Oh, yeah, definitely Claire Obscura. Like, there's, like, just no room.
Yeah, the more I see it, it's just like, and of course, Kira says, of course, it's going to be Expedition 33. Like I said, I have to give Sandfall Interactive credit. They create a hell of a game. Best game direction. Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yotai, Hades 2, or Split Fiction. Best game direction. Because I'm playing Ghost of Yotai right now, I'm gonna be honest. I think Ghost of Yotai could give Expedition 33 a run for its money by a sliver of a hair. But if I was gonna do the votes, I was gonna say Ghost of Yotai for best game direction. So Tafari, Joe, what about you?
I think I'll also give this one to 33 for right now. I have not watched enough Ghost of Yotai just yet.
All right, Joe. As
honestly, I'm gonna say split fiction because as good as these other choices are, you really have to have really solid directing skills on a game that is totally dictated by 2-player co-op in order to make the narrative work, make the game work, make sure game flow is constant, whatnot. So and it's all based on 2 individual people doing what they need to do in order to make the game function at all. So I would say split fiction.
All right, fair enough.
But there's also the guy that always says F Hollywood every time he's there and became best friends with Jeff Keighley. So
also, Bam, to answer your question, Death Stranding is an interesting game. I would say this: I would recommend playing it, but you definitely have to have patience.
Walking simulator, the game.
Pretty much. Best narrative. Again, I'm gonna be honest. From the best narrative, Ghost of Yotai would have a single edge over Expedition 33, and I say a hair of an edge, just because both of them do have great narrative-driven story. But Ghost of Yotai just seems to be the more compelling one to me, so I'm going with that. But Tafari, Joe, what say you guys?
I feel like I gave this one to 33 as well, just because I feel like I didn't hear anybody talk about Death Stranding. I feel like I watched everyone buy it and then just not tell anyone. Ghost is cool, but I feel like it just got here. Silent Hill F, I'll be honest, I have no idea what's going on. I'm watching people play for the fear factors. Kingdom Come 2, heard of it, again, have not checked it out. So
I will say Ghost of Yotai. Not Ghost of Yotai. Silent Hill F. So shout out to Laney at Geek by Heart. I cannot wait for her to jump back on there because I was watching her play through Silent Hill F. Don't get me wrong. Every Silent Hill game does what it's supposed to do. Scare the living crap out of you. So I'm going to go with that. Joe, what say you about best narrative?
I mean, I can only really speak to Clear Obscure because I have not played anything else. I don't think I'm getting Ghost of Yotei until Christmas. So, like, just because I haven't played anything else, if it was up to me, best narrative would easily go to Dispatch. But it also has the came out too recently to be considered. So I would just go with Clear Obscure just because that's the only thing I like can physically input. But again, if it was up to me, it'd be Dispatch. Like, hands down, it'd be Dispatch.
Fair enough. Best art direction. See, I hate that. On that one, art direction wise, I gotta say 33. Hades 2 had great Hades 2. I'm sorry, Hades 2 had great art direction. Silk Song was freaking beautiful, but 33.
Everything's gorgeous on this.
Say what?
I said everything's gorgeous on this. So I mean, it's just that one's too hard to even choose. At that point, it's just playing. I mean, we're all playing favorites.
I feel like Claire will. I feel like Claire will get it because it's the only one that's not a sequel on this list, and that's kind of why I'm leaning in that direction. Because we've had Death Stranding, we had Ghost of Tsushima, we had a Hades, we had Hollow Knight, so that one was more visually unique because it's new. So that's kind of why I'm leaning towards it.
That's fair.
That's where I'm at. I'm doing my votes as we're here, by the way. So that's where I'm currently going.
No, that's fair. Like Joe said, every game on here for best art direction that you're not going to find one over the other. And at this point, we will have to play favorites. But I know for me it was 33. But what did you say, Joe? For you,
Hades 2.
Honestly, there's not a wrong choice out of that entire list. Best score in music.
This is the one where I was like, how the hell did South of Midnight not get in here? This is the one where I'm like, that's some bullshit.
It should have got in here because South of Midnight did have a wonderful ass soundtrack. I'm gonna go with, because I play Expedition 33 on my workout podcast, I'm going with Loren to start. Although no disrespect to Tama Odawa for Ghost of Yotei, the music in that is beautiful. Hollow Knight Silk Song, Mr. Larkin, great as well, but I'm going to go with 33 on that. But
I'm doing Ghost of Yotei for the the Samurai Champloo mode. I'll give them that. At this point, Expedition, you've had enough. Like the one team I'm looking for is not here, so going with them.
Joe?
Nah, Hades. Hades beats the shit out of everything.
Okay. All right.
Put that on go listen to that while you work out.
I'm planning to. Actually, I plan to buy that game too, but I'll add that to my playlist. Best audio design.
What's the game where the sword sounds the best clanging off of something?
Ghost of Yotei.
Okay, there we go. Next.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We'll go Yotei. Best performance.
Because the next one's going to be a hard one.
Oh, dear God. Oh, best performance. Jeez.
Charlie Cox was it? Wait. Daredevil was in Expedition 33?
Yeah.
Charlie Cox, yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, he was in Expedition 33. Jesus. They're all good. I mean, Troy Baker was great in Indiana Jones. Ikara Ishii, who was the main character of Atsu in Ghost of Yotei, was good. Jennifer English, who I think played what's her face, the girl. I know Ben Starr was Gustav, and I forgot who Charlie Cox's character was.
I think he's Verso, isn't he?
Yeah, he's Verso. Thank you. So, you know what? It's a toss-up. I'm gonna go with Charlie Cox just because.
Same, Jennifer. You just got a golden joystick. You've had enough.
Yeah, I'm going with that.
I'm gonna do the minority thing and stick with the nice Japanese lady of Erika Ishii.
That is also a fair decision. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, she was she played Atsu great so far.
Somebody just roll me a D20 and I'll just decide that way in this scenario.
Innovations and first
I have no idea.
I'm gonna skip that one because it's basically and look, this is what I hate. The one time you'll see South of Midnight, well, twice you'll see South of Midnight. I don't got a dog in the fight for accessibility just because those are games that are more tuned to those that were that need certain additions to play video games on. So I got no dog in the fight on that one, unless you guys want to add something to it.
This felt like this feels like art direction with extra steps, because like I've used the accessibility stuff in like certain games where it's like, all right, for the colorblind people, because I can't find these collectibles, and if you turn the whole level gray and collectibles are purple, I can get this trophy. So like every game has that. I don't know what South of Midnight did that was unique. I know the art style was different. I know they let you turn down the art style.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what accessibility features were in there. But hey, I just because this is one of the few categories they're in, South of Midnight gets it because of black. That's it. Same for the next category.
I'll go with that. Games for Impact. Yeah, I'm gonna go with South of Midnight.
What does that even mean?
Pretty much games that
for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message.
Yeah.
Okay, then South of Midnight.
Yeah. Hey, my grandma owns slaves and like lives down the street in the big house. Let's doesn't get more messagey than that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that too. Best ongoing game. I haven't played Final Fantasy 14 in a while, so I'm gonna go with Helldivers 2.
Same. Helldivers has been doing very great with the buffs lately.
And I'll tell you why, because Marvel Rivals is on this list, and they just gave us Gambit and Rogue.
Yeah. Although Marvel Rivals is good so far. I'm not knocking Marvel Rivals. I never played No Man's Sky. Fortnite, unfortunately, is just going to be around. Helldivers 2, they listen to their fan base. At the same time, it's about as close to Starship Troopers as you're going to get.
Oh, and the other reason why I'm good at Marvel Rivals is because they beat out Overwatch, which has been out for God knows how long, to the PvE server.
PvE stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
And some people are like, oh, it's not even that good. It's like they still at least like try, put it out. It can make it good later, like
very much.
The best independent game. Didn't a studio pull out of this one?
Which one?
I
heard a studio pulled out of the Game Awards.
One of them was like best entry. Let me see if I can find it.
I'm about to say Tafara's there for that one. But while he's doing that,
community support, I'm also giving to Helldivers.
Same for that one too.
Yeah, Mega Bonk developer pulled out from Game of the Year of whether the bullet was truly. It was debut indie game. He pulled out a debut indie because it wasn't his first game. So
all right. Well, best independent game.
Hades 2.
I love Silk Song, but independent, 33's got this one. I think for me it's 33, but Tafara,
I'll give it to Hollow Knight because I feel like I'm not saying it's an industry game, but like Player Obscure got such that huge wide push. But then when Hollow Knight dropped, I watched the fans come out the woodworks like, I didn't know y'all were here in the wings for so long.
Oh yeah.
So I will give that one to Hollow Knight.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah, okay. He pulled out of this. That's why there's only 4 people. You think they would have replaced someone, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah, best 8 debut, because people keep forgetting Clair Obscura is technically an indie.
Yeah, it is.
At this point, they've had enough. Dispatch.
But what's so crazy is Dispatch is on that list.
Oh,
for
Dispatch, easily.
I gotta take you guys' word for it. I'm gonna go with Dispatch. I'm gonna say Dispatch because I've seen people play it and it's been fun so far. For to watch, I can't wait to play it my doggone self. Best mobile game. I am gonna go see. I've only played Destiny Rising. I haven't played Persona 5, so I'll say Destiny Rising. It seems to be a not bad title so far for myself. But what do you guys say?
Sonic Rumble. I played the beta. It was fun. It's basically what is the one game that's like a race on PlayStation? Good Lord, I am blanking on it. Where you have to like go and catch the crown at the very end.
Sonic game wise?
It like regular party game wise. It's the one where I'm blanking on it. It's like a bunch of series of races. You play these goofy characters. Hold on.
I'm about to say you kind of lost me on that one. It's like you just described 5 different games.
I'm trying to remember. It is Fall Guys. That's what it is. It's like Fall Guys, but Sonic.
Okay.
It's Sonic Fall Guys, but with a Sonic twist. It is just as fun but hilarious. But right now, I ain't got space for it on my phone. So and it sucks because we were at the expo and everybody's like, "Oh, I'm a Sega partner, so like scan my code and you get 50 red stars." I'm like, I would like to. I ain't got room for none of that shit. But go off.
Okay. Do we even want to do VR? Because I didn't play any VR games, but anybody got any nominations for that?
Yeah, Alien Rogue Recursion is on there.
It's going to be between that and Deadpool, I'm guessing.
Oh, here's the one that's going to hurt. Best action game.
Hades.
See, just because I played it, Ninja Gaiden 4.
Same. I think I'll give that one a Ninja Gaiden. I feel like they need a best either FPS or shooter category because like it feels like Battlefield and COD are just not built to win these. Doom the Dark Ages kind of came and went, so I'll go Ninja Gaiden 4.
And I'm not knocking Doom Dark Ages. That was a fun one, but yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4 is the more recent one to me. Jesus, that was fun as all get out to play, but I'm going with that. Best action and adventure. Good God, here we go again. I'm gonna say Ghost of Yotai. Silk Song was fun. Indiana Jones' The Great Circle was fun, but if I was to go back to play one, it's gotta be Ghost of Yotai. But what say you guys?
I think I'll give it to Ghost too. I feel like Silk Song, like I get an action adventure, but once it gets, I feel like you get kind of limited with the whole side scrolling aspect, whereas Ghost has that open world, especially like that opening cinematic they make you do.
Yeah. So I'm going with that one. Joe, what about you?
I have not played any of these, so I'll just go Ghost of Yotai.
Okay. Best RPG. Although I do have Monster Hunter Wilds, I haven't played that yet. I was
gonna say, where does Monster Hunter and Outer Worlds sit in this?
Outer Worlds is an RPG because that was made by the same people that did Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Monster
I know
Hunter that don't constitute as an RPG.
Yeah, so I know for me,
it's
33.
Yeah, I'll give that one to Claire. That one is fair.
Although Monster Hunter Wilds, from watching Joe play, and I'm itching to get started myself. I mean, it should be a close second. Best fighting.
We got to talk about this.
Go for
this
it.
is not as egregious as last year, which Sifu was in this thing, but there is only one brand new fighting game in this category.
I was gonna say, I feel like 2KO is the only one that's like
it's fresh. 2KO is really fresh.
is still technically in early access to a degree. Not everybody can play it.
Right.
Capcom Fighting Collection, which while amazing, is a collection of fighting games. Mortal Kombat Legacy, a collection of fighting games.
Yeah, 2XKO.
Fighting 5 has been out for 10 damn years. There's only one fully brand new, complete, fully released fighting game on this list, and that's Fatal Fury, which has its own issues because of Ronaldo and his like legal trouble and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the goofiness that is the DJ dude who like just became a meme for like 2 months straight. But this has probably the most fun version of Ken I've ever seen played. Chun-Li looks amazing.
Yeah.
More likely season 2 is going to give us Art of Fighting stuff because I think they're going to like spin this off into a new Art of Fighting game, which I'm all the more happy for.
And
Fatal Fury is the only fully new, fully complete, open to everybody fighting game on this list.
I agree. City of the Wolves will probably be the one to take it. Bam, and answer your question, 2XKO is still in early release. So, like Joe said, not everybody has access to it. Still, I mean, the only reason why for Capcom Fighting Collection 2 to be on there is basically because we get
it's
a good bundle. Don't get me wrong, but you're basically getting Marvel vs. Capcom and getting additional characters to it. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is kind of a Hail Mary after the way Mortal Kombat 1 went, and Virtua Fighter 5, let's just be honest, we're looking forward to see how Virtua Fighter 6 is going to look like. But Tafara, what say you about best fighting kind of category?
I'll give it to 2KO because I feel like, you know what it is? Capcom Fighting Collection and then the Marvel vs. Capcom, I feel like those were hyped up, and it feels like the Mortal Kombat Collection felt like every 5 minutes, like, hey, y'all know this is coming out too, right? And it's just like, yes, a bunch of old like shit we played before. Like, I did not get it other than, hey, it felt like just the Mortal Kombat bundle, and they kept trying to like shove it in your face, like we're still releasing. It's like it's still old games. Like I don't know if there's some kind of hype I'm missing. If this is for the arcade kids, like can you redo Deception and that whole story mode? Like we haven't touched that shit. You give us the Crypt, which is like a weird choose your own adventure, like left and right thing. That's about it. But 2KO because it feels like the only new one on that list.
Fair enough. Best family game. I know. Let's see. I know Tafari, you played Crossworlds. I haven't played any of these, although I was really thinking that Donkey Kong Bonanza might take it just because of how it looks. Sonic Racing Crossworlds from watching Tafari play looked pretty good, but yeah, I'm gonna go with DK Bonanza on this one. But what say y'all?
I'm going Crossworlds, but literally Donkey Kong is the only competition on here. I would be shocked if Mario Kart gets it.
Joe?
Same. It's got to be more Sonic Crossworlds.
All right. Best sim strategy. I
haven't heard of any of these.
Well, now the Iblis Chronicles we've heard of because that game I have in my
only
backlog.
between Civ 7 or is it Civ 7 or Civ 8?
That's probably 8. Yeah,
it's 7.
I was gonna go with Final Fantasy.
That's only between Final Fantasy Tactics and Civ 7.
Yeah.
Everything else is irrelevant.
Although, like I said, I haven't played Tactics yet. That's on my backlog, but we'll see. Best sports racing. I gotta go with Sonic Racing Crossworlds because Mario Kart World has been very quiet.
Yeah, why are there 2 soccer games in here?
For EA Sports, one is a manager and F1 is racing.
F1 is racing, but I'm looking at the photo. EA Sports FC is, I believe, what, Football Coach 26?
Yeah.
And then Rematch is, I'm looking at another soccer game, and I'm like, what?
I think Rematch is basically Warzone for soccer players.
Okay, best sports / racing. Never mind. I'm just like, all right, but yeah, Crossworlds. I need one of the. If Crossworlds doesn't take this category, I'm calling rigged because there's no fucking way.
Fair enough, Joe.
Racing, it's got to be Sonic Crossworld.
To answer your question, Bama, this is FIFA is coming out with another game, but it won't be until next year. So that's the reason why you're probably not seeing that on the best sports / racing category. But yeah, best multiplayer. So I think this is where you guys can talk because for me, I would say Battlefield 6 because I played the beta. Joe, you played Arc Raiders, but what do y'all guys think?
I'm gonna go Battlefield 6, but I mean, if the Arc Raiders hype is continuing right now, and that many people are truly angry, if they spam vote, this is probably the category they will take.
Maybe I would agree, Joe.
I'm just gonna go Battlefield 6 so Arc Raiders doesn't win.
Do we
I like
want,
the game; it's fun.
do we want Arc Raiders?
I'm just tired of hearing about it.
Do we want Arc Raiders to lose out of spite now?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn.
Because I was like, if they show up the way they claim they want to, then they will take this category.
Well,
the next category is.
I like it. It's fine. I play with friends. I have a good time with them. I'm just now wanting to lose out of spite because I'm tired of hearing about it.
Next category is where I call bullshit.
Yeah,
this is best adaptation. What say y'all?
Where the fuck is Sonic 3?
Is it because it came out in 2024?
No, because somebody. Yeah, somebody's been pointing out. What was I think Indiana Jones came out after last year's Game Award or the Game Awards before and still won. So like that gray area where games release in after the Game Awards but before next year, you can still get nominated for next year. And the fact that Until Dawn apparently wasn't even an adaptation, it was a terrible reimagining. So everybody's been saying, where the hell is Sonic 3? And
the Last of Us season 2 came out in the same area as Sonic 3 did.
So
it's in the same time frame.
You know what this kind of tells me?
What's that?
They couldn't get either Jim Carrey or Keanu Reeves to come back onto the show.
It'll be interesting, but Splinter Cell Death Watch, it was a nice adaptation, but yeah, Sonic 3 should have been up there for that one. The Last of Us season 2 was also good. 007 First Light. Not even out yet, but it'll be great. Most anticipated game. Sorry, Bama. Most anticipated game. Before we do that,
Wolverine and GTA 6. Like again, I don't want to be rude because everyone's working really hard on these games, but if you're not one of those two games, you're irrelevant in this conversation at the moment. Yes, I'm aware Witcher 4 is there, but it's not Wolverine and it's not GTA 6.
I'll give best adaptation to Minecraft just because that movie was insane for like that first month. And they made way more money than anticipated, and they took the most cartoony, lore-accurate fashion. So if Sonic can't be up here for whatever the fuck reason, and Until Dawn made it in over the other two, first off, Sony doesn't need 2 nominations. I feel like that should have been the cutoff. Like once they had Last of Us in here, I feel like that should have been another company. But
also, Until Dawn is not even remotely close to what the game was, so I don't even know how to call that an adaptation.
That's what we're saying. I know for me, I'm gonna go say best adaptation would probably be out of this group would be Devil May Cry. I'm just gonna just take the one that I think will be good. Most anticipated game, I'm gonna be different because I do want to play Resident Evil Requiem. I do want to play The Witcher 4. I do want to play 007 First Light. I honestly have zero dog in the fight when it comes to Grand Theft Auto 6 because I don't think we're ever going to get a Grand Theft Auto 6. And Marvel's Wolverine, until they show something different, I just don't see the reason to be hopping over the moon about this one. But
by that logic, you can't be going for Resident Evil Requiem because they've only shown the same thing.
Well, true, but I have more story out of Resident Evil Requiem than I do out of Marvel's Wolverine.
It's Wolverine. Just pick a city and he's going to stab somebody in it.
That's why I just like...
It's by that logic, it's Resident Evil. Pick something and it'll have a monster or a zombie in it.
But at least I know where Requiem is going. Like I said, I'm speaking. Yes, I do know where it's going because they did enough specials on it. But I just know for me,
specials in maybe the first hour and a half of the game. That doesn't tell you anything of how we get back to Raccoon City, where Leon is in all this.
But that's why I said it still gets me more interested in that game than it does in Wolverine. So I know for my choice, I'd say Resident Evil Requiem. But what say y'all?
We're still on best most anticipated, right?
Yeah, we're still
most anticipated.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go Wolverine. I feel like GTA 6. You've been here long enough. Like,
all right, Joe.
Well, of course it's Wolverine. Like, I know what I know that's the problem is I know what I'm gonna get in Resident Evil. I just don't know how we're getting there. I know what we're going to get in everything, basically. It's just the Wolverine. It's just me being biased because of comic books and whatnot. So, like, it's just going to be Wolverine. Plus, it's the team that did the first 2 Spider-Man games. I can trust them to do a different Marvel character.
No, fair enough. Does anybody got a dog in the fight for Content Creator of the Year?
Surprisingly, yes.
I will go Moist Critical.
I will go Sakurai Miku.
I'm gonna be sad because there's only one name I know on here, and I definitely don't want to support him.
She blew up so fast because of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Okay, that's good to know.
So Moist is actually Sonar in Dispatch.
Yes, I'm aware. It's me being mildly biased for the Japanese streamer. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fine. I like my brother apparently watched him like a lot growing up when he was just like a Call of Duty guy. But I recently started watching him like this last year, and just he reminds me of like what YouTube used to be. You could literally just go in there and do what you want. I might play video games. I might ramble about nothing. Like he did a 15-minute video the other day. He's like, "Here's a rant no one expected. Why Panera Bread sucks so bad compared to like 5 years." Like he'll just be talking about whatever, or he'll just go and stream games all on the same channel, and he is successful. And like. He's got like a soap brand. He literally just does what he wants in like a good way. And it's just like, hey, you either like it or you don't. But then he'll play Dispatch in character. He's just like, hey, Sonar, help. I know you're not in this level, but like fucking help me. Like he's just, and then he has like kind of the whole monotone thing going on, but it's like in a funny way. So and then he does like random streams. He's like, all right, I'm bored. Let's just give away money. And he'll just do a Google form. It's like, all right, I'll read these out loud. Just need to get my dog food, $50. Say less. Here you go. I don't like money for a new car. Fuck it. I hope it helps. Good luck. Like he is such a chill person. Like I'm glad he's up here actually. Like I hope he gets it.
All right. Well, I know best esports athlete and esports team. Nobody's got a dog in fight in that one. Best esports game.
We'll just say League of Legends so we can move on.
I say League of Legends just because I haven't played Counter-Strike or Dota in a while. Tafari?
Damn, Valorant doesn't have a chance still.
Yep, still in there.
I mean, it's in there, but like,
I'm gonna be honest between League of Legends and Counter-Strike because Counter-Strike 2, it might, depending on the voting, it might.
Yeah, I'll skip esports athlete. I'm not gonna pretend I know who they are.
I don't know anybody from the esports teams.
Same. I'm skipping that one.
But yeah, that's about it. So like you said, guys, this is basically the list for the Video Game Awards for this year. As you can see, guys, we'll be broadcasting on December 11th, so 2 weeks from now. Marvel Snap, nope, Marvel Snap did not get included on the mobile game, to be honest with you. If I've got that right. Yeah. Best mobile game, Marvel Snap was not nominated, Bama. So, but like we said, again, we're gonna find out what happens from there. I think that we're gonna get a lot more information. Come the Game Awards, just because that's about the time we actually get trailers and more news and surprises. So we'll see. That being said, guys, I think we can move on to TV and anime review. So does anybody have anything new?
I mean, we have the Game Awards video, but that's about it.
Oh, right. Crap. Forgot. Oh, Mighty Keith had this one. Well, we can go. We got, well, I'll go back and add this later. We can do that. So, yeah. Mighty Keith did have this one.
I am Mighty Key. Bro, check this out. The nominees for the Game of the Year just got announced. Ooh, please tell me Silk Song is up there. It is, although I don't know why. Wait, what? I just feel like it's overhyped, man. It's a sequel to an indie game that nobody would shut up about. I'm just glad Hades 2 made it in here. You know Expedition 33 is up here. That's the best game to come out this year. Yeah, but I'm saying they put DK Bonanza up here. What's wrong with Donkey Kong? And leave out Ninja Gaiden 4? Bro, it's stupid to have a platformer as a possible game of the year. Astro Bot won game of the year last year. It was stupid last year, too. Hey, I just realized no Assassin's Creed Shadows? Good. Stay your black ass out of Japan. What the Call of Duty about to clear all of them. Oh, no, man. Black Ops 7 actually came out too late. It's not in the list. What you mean not on the list? This is the Game Awards, right, for 2025? Yeah. And it's still 2025. Yeah, but they have a cutoff time period because the show is in November. Wow. Okay. Please tell me at least Arc Raiders is up there. Nah, man. Arc Raiders didn't get nominated for Game of the Year. What kind of an award show is this? So Game of the Year doesn't have Black Ops 7 or Arc Raiders? Well, what is NBA 2K the only good game up there? Bro, what? Don't listen to him, bro. He's one of them gun and ball ass gamers. Gun and ball? Yeah. To them, if the game ain't got gun or ball, then it ain't really a game at all. You don't mean that. You can't be serious. There's so many genres out there that are amazing that have nothing to do with a gun or ball. Oh, is that right? Yeah. You ever play Civ games? You know, like Sid Meier's Civilization? Those games are fun. The strategy games with a lot of management systems based around religion, diplomacy. That's sick, bro. When do you start shooting people? What? When do I start getting to pop people's heads off in Civilization or Donkey Kong or any of the other whack-ass games y'all play? Bro, there's no way people like you exist. I had to stop playing Silk Song after 30 minutes. Whack-ass game. Didn't have a single rifle. I think you need some guidance, man, because that's ridiculous. See, in Arc Raiders, you can spray somebody down and collect all their hard-earned loot. That's the dopamine rush I need right now. I'm trying to blast people. I don't care about collecting bananas or playing a UPS simulator or learning Greek mythology. Let's go back to the part you didn't like Hollow Knight because it didn't have AKs in it. And why is everyone hyping up this Expedition 33? Who cares about a story with themes of grief and an emphasis on an individual's existence? I'm trying to throw a layup to LeBron James. What the fuck? Xbox got good shooting games. Why aren't any of their games nominated for Game of the Year? Oh, yeah, you must be new here. Hey, look, I'm out, buddy. We'll try again next year when the only good game comes out next year. Please tell me he's not talking about Grand Theft Auto 6, bro. Please tell me he doesn't think Grand Theft Auto 6 is the only good game to come out next year, bro. I'm talking about GTA 6. There's no way people like you exist.
Or that's just crazy.
Oh, oh man.
But yes, Call of Duty I believe, was nowhere in that running, which I said was gonna happen because you want to release the game late as shit. But yes, television and shows I'm behind on because I've been like MIA for the month.
Oh, good.
I believe I caught up on Spy Family, and that's it.
I'm sorry. The fact that he was like, I think he might have pointed out a bigger problem with gun and ball games. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm almost damn near cried tears over here. TV and anime reviews. Do we have anything new?
So, Joe, what shows are you keeping up with? I am behind.
Kamen Rider Zets still going pretty strong in that one. We learned a bit more about Nox. We get his secret identity and who he may be. He's definitely going to be the antagonist writer of the series, without a doubt. Now that he's got his own weapon. Apothecary Diaries. I just got done with the Shrine of Choosing episode, so that was going good.
Okay. Oh yeah, with the like apparently finding the family's like colorblind or something.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to I have to watch that. I'm still confused in that whole process and how they even like. So what is what they said on the signs like a lie then, or was it based on what they thought they were painting?
No, it was because it says don't choose the red door, and there was a green door and a red door. So if they're colorblind to red and green, they can't differentiate the two. So they choose the blue door. And then one floor says don't choose the green door. And again, if it's like white, green, and like sky blue, you don't go through the green door. So you have to make a choice between the purple door and the sky blue door. And then the big one is like a yellow door, a blue door, and a green door. And it says don't choose the red door. Well, if you're colorblind and can't differentiate between green and red, you're going to choose the green door.
Okay.
So was the test set up for them to fail or like automatically win? That's what I was confused about. Like, did you need
No,
the
it's
help?
set up to see how thick or how thin the bloodline is, because they even say it's like, look, if the bloodline gets too thick, it's just basically saying if they inbreed too much, genetic deficiencies happen. Like they say, like his dad's brothers all passed away from illness during an epidemic because they had almost like no immune system from being too bred within the family. So the bloodline was too thick. So they got to like take the concubines and whatnot. Kira probably is mad at me for spoiling this because like in that season 2 episode, but I'm trying to explain it because since you asked, by the time Will gets to it, he won't remember what the hell we're talking about.
Probably not.
I get it. Like I get that there were complexities to that. I'm just like I feel like I'm missing something here.
Because I'm episode 4, but y'all keep going.
Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider is still hilarious, especially this week's episode where we get the Kamen Rider Decade in joke of I'm a passing through so and so. But this one was mostly about the Yakuza dude who wants to be a part of Shocker, gets his wish somehow. But someone captures him doing something good for somebody, and now the news is reporting there's a Shocker hero in the town now, too.
Yeah.
So that's going to be hilarious. Have not gotten a chance to caught up with May I Ask One Final Thing, but that's on my list to do. In real life other TV shows, Jurassic World Chaos Theory final season started. It's already amazing. Please go watch that. It's got a really good, solid, diverse cast.
Okay.
In that thing. It's honestly probably the best thing Jurassic Park has put out in a good while. And then Boston Blue, Ernie Hudson can do no wrong.
Nope. And I actually do like that.
Yeah,
I really do like
Martin Green is just solid in this series.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and Donnie Wahlberg.
I really do
going
like
step by step.
Oh yeah, Boston Blue is really good. I do agree with you on that one. Tafari, you said you had a chance to catch up on the anime?
Not too much. One Punch Man is somehow still trying, I guess. One Piece, I think, is about to go on hiatus after this last recap for like the 18th time, and then that will be the death of the weekly anime genre. Unless I find out Detective Conan is still out there going somewhere. Yeah, One Punch Man, I feel like we're gonna get to almost nothing happening. And I don't know how long the season is supposed to be, but for the love of God, please don't waste any of the good fights on whatever the hell is currently happening. Like,
Mm-hmm.
again, if this was a Thursday release, nobody would care because it's like, hey, at least we got Jujutsu Kaisen coming back and My Hero tomorrow. But no, the fact that you literally made this show go last behind everything, like somebody, my friends who do reactions are like, dude, even the Yap sessions and like the PBS Kids special portions of Dr. Stone are animated better than this. Like the whole, here's how you make oil out of like fossil fuels and rocks and sparks. Like that's animated better than some of the fight scenes we're getting right now. And the fact that like this.
So is it like Namek Saga bad animation or inconsistent animation during the Cell fight where it's really good and then got dog shit completely in the episode after?
I'll be honest, I couldn't pick up on any of it until Kai came out and like, look, I'm smooth. I'm like, dude, I don't see shit. I can tell it's like the animation is more pretty, has a new layer of paint on it. I couldn't tell until they came. I was like, no, these were broken. I'm like, cool. American kids didn't know. We just took what we could get in 2003.
Very much.
But to that point, no, it's worse. It's like if I'm able to realize how bad the animation is, and I never complain about the shit, if I can see how bad it is, and it's not that the animation is bad, it's the fact that, again, one more thing, Gachakuda, which just had a great hand-to-hand combat scene, My Hero, Spy Family, and if you're binging shows, like you're waiting for the season to be over, Kaiju number 8, Don to Don, Dr. Stone, Fire Force, because that's what, and I can't watch My Hero and pretend I didn't, or I can't watch One Punch Man and pretend I didn't just see that shit. So like, and it's the fact that like we are in Shibuya arc level territory, and this is the treatment it's getting. Like everything in the show has been building up to this point, and we are wasting some of our best material with like the worst, most like budgety of budget shit ever.
Yeah. So
it is bad.
And I'm not, you're not lying on that one at all. I know for me, honey, can I have my headband? Thank you. So I know for me, not a lot in the world of anime, because I know just to piggyback off what Joe said, Toji Wants to Be Kamen Rider is good. Mass, for one final thing, this last episode definitely won up to everybody. One Punch Man needs to pick the crap up as soon as humanly possible. Apothecary Diaries, I am on episode 4, not as far as everybody else, but I like it so far. A new one I picked up, Togen Anarchy. It's like Naruto, but instead of actual chakras, it actually uses blood as a way to get around. So again, if you haven't seen it, it's on Crunchyroll. Highly recommend that episode as well. She's supposed to be asleep. Well, she was asleep, and then she woke up, but that's my daughter. But yeah, overall, and also Kamen Rider Zets, which again was actually good too. Joe, I had to give you credit on that one. He is going to wind up being the other rider in the series. But yeah, that's as far as what I have from my end for TV and anime. So beyond that, guys, are we ready to go into comics?
Yep.
Oh, I was going to say it's like 2 o'clock. I figure we're at past our 2 hour mark. I figure we were just going to call it.
Yeah, we really should, because
I'll just say go read Deadpool Batman, go read Power Rangers Prime. That's actually ending in 4 issues. Series is getting canceled, unfortunately, to my knowledge, or they're rebooting into something else. I don't know what's going on over there. Sonic was fun, Wonder Woman was fun. Both the Spider-Mans were good, but go check out Batman and Spider-Man, the Marvel written one.
Okay. Well, with that being said, the baby is mobile. Yeah, Zuri's mobile and very mobile. But as we are wrapping this up, we definitely want to do shameless promotion as usual. Tafari, sir, I will start with you because I think this is the first time in a while that you can sit there and say that you're at home. But what are you up to? Where the people can find you, sir?
Yeah, dealing with my new setup, as you can see with all the posters. Now that my brother, it's been a busy week. Finally back from Florida. Sonic Expo was great. That was my first creator experience. It was me, Aggie, Justin Decisive. The Blurdosphere was definitely in the building, and Impact was made. I'm filling out my feedback form now to try to help them kind of clean stuff up. I got to meet and interview Devin Mack, our only second ever Black Sonic voice actor outside of Julia White. The interview is now live on the Blurred's Eye View channel. It is actually very cool, very interesting, very kind individual. Very happy. Actually, we were he was on his streaming before I got on here. We actually ran a round of Crossworlds and came in dead last. But hey, I did my best. I did my part for the team. Those matches just kind of suck. But yeah, we got to game a little bit today. The interview went great. Skits I am working on. I've just been trying to get settled now that my brother has officially shipped off to boot camp. I'm trying to just keep this place stable and take care of his emotional ass cat. Other than that, clips on the main channel or clips on the Blurred's Eye View channel you can check out while we're on break. I think the next 2 weeks. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. We will be back, I think, the week after, possibly, on all pages. But yeah, and then alternating between my main channel, and a gaming page I have started just so the notifications are kind of spread a little bit more. And maybe the gaming channel I will finally start either Jack X or what was the one or Horizon. Maybe that'll be my first like series that I do over there.
All right. No, thank you for that, sir. And Joe, let people know what you're up to and where they can find you, sir.
Oh, me. Yeah, sorry, tired.
You're good. You're good.
So many places. We thought we were close to finishing one different. So there's that. Then pretty soon we got MechWarrior Clans DLC we're going to start doing, and then I don't know which game we're going to stream after that. I'm over Middle Tennessee gaming all the time, so I only get like 2 days to myself. Other than that, Middle Tennessee API, I'm with them. Please go vote if you're over in Nashville. Do not let their horrible gerrymandering of our city's voting districts screw out the leadership that we need. I think there's an anime convention coming up soon in Clarksville or something. Go to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Anime Saturday Nashville. So maybe in Nashville. It's somewhere. I don't remember.
Yeah, Anime Saturday in Nashville.
Okay. Where else am I? I put out another live stream on TikTok, just general chatting. I guess that's what I'll use it for if it's not cosplay stuff, because I don't have the editing software or know how to do anything beyond posting a picture or hosting a live. So if you see me, come say hi. Tafar and I will probably get back to Ultraman pretty soon. It's just, the holidays keep both he and I bumping, so it's just kind of hard to sit down. But the show's still fantastic. The English dub just started too, so we may go back and look at the English dub to see what we think about English voice acting. I bet it's probably not the union people, so the voices are going to be weird and different. We'll get to that eventually. Like I said, it's just the holidays, so trying to coordinate's a little rough right now, but we'll get back to it eventually. Other than that, I'm just here. I exist. I'm okay.
Yeah, well, aren't we all? Well, thank you for that. Before I do get to myself, shameless plugging as we always do here. Shout out to Rick's Comic City, Nashville's #1 place for comic books, located in Nashville and Clarksville, Tennessee. Also, their website at rickscomiccity.com. Definitely check it out. You will not be disappointed. Although, if you are not in the Middle Tennessee area, please support your local library, support your local comic book stores, support your indie artists, support your indie story writers, because they need your patronage more than ever. Also, shout out to APR TV. Why? Because the Give It podcast can be seen on APR TV, on the Roku channel store or Amazon Fire TV app, along with other shows like Blurred's Eye View can also be seen on APR TV. Definitely check them out. Download as it can be seen on all smart devices. BlurStation.com, another place for our content, our viewership, most importantly, our dollars should be going to. Movies, television, movies, anime, movies, because I said it 3 times, because there are movies there. You should really check it out. BlurStation.com. $10.99 a month to stream Blur Station, and Blur Station can be streamed on all smart devices. Definitely check it out. Also, check us out, the Get Bit Podcast on YouTube at the GB Podcast. Definitely like, share, subscribe to the notification button to let you know whenever we go live, whether it's game playing or reviews or just our shows. Definitely hit the notification button so that way you can be notified of when we go live. Again, thank you to all that subscribe because we cannot do any of this without you. Also, check us out on Spotify at the Get Bit Podcast or Apple Podcasts or any other place you get your podcast from. Definitely like, share, and subscribe there because, again, we appreciate it as we try to make sure that we can be heard and seen across all forms. Also, check out my other show, How the Frack We Got Here. It's my news podcast every Wednesday at 7 p.m., but also on YouTube as well. You can definitely like, share, and subscribe as we do cover the world. And trust me, there's a lot going on in the world right now, and you definitely want to be informed. As for myself, guys, Black_Spartan615 is my social page. You can definitely like and follow me there. Just don't be weird. I don't want to get to the whole habit of blocking people. Just being honest. At the same time, guys, it is the weekend, so please, I understand folks want to get out before the holidays. Folks want to enjoy themselves for Turkey Day. But above all else, guys, please make smart decisions. Nobody wants to be in jail over the weekend. Also, the rules still apply for cosplay. Cosplay is not consent. Please treat people like human beings. And I do mean that because, again, a fellow cosplayer unfortunately lost their life by their own means only because of online bullying. I cannot stress this enough whenever it comes to that we here at the Give It Podcast do not tolerate bullying in any sort, form, or fashion. It takes courage and strength to either dress up in something that you created or pay to get something created for you to go out into the world and be able to enjoy exactly what you've made. If you decide to bully someone just because you don't have the guts that they do, please keep it to yourself or you will get stomped out. Also, please, hygiene is important. Soap, water, deodorant are still your best friends. Clean clothes would help out tremendously, especially as we get into cold and flu season. So please, cleanliness is always expected and would most certainly be appreciated. And the final thing that I have for myself, that I have for everybody else, be nice, be kind, talk and share your fandoms. Don't be a bad person and you won't get jumped. I know it's not what I usually say, but my daughter's here and she's a tape recorder, so I can't say what I usually say. But with that being said, guys, it is the holiday season as far as Thanksgiving the next week. We will not be coming back this Thursday because, again, it's Thanksgiving. Whether you celebrate it or not, it's a good time to turn around and enjoy it with your loved ones, your friends. Whether it's Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, it's a good time to go out and just enjoy and be around each other. Also, Sunday is the time where you take your turkey out of the freezer. I'm just saying, we don't want nobody to have any fires. Please do your deep frying outside and away from the home. And again, you only need 1 gallon of peanut oil. So again, if you are deep frying your turkey, please be careful. Do it properly. Do it safely. That's all we ask. At the same time, we will be back the week after Thanksgiving because we'll be close enough to the Video Game Awards to see what happens there. But aside from that, guys, again, enjoy each other if you can. If you got friends, enjoy with them as well. At the same time, just, and don't doom scroll. Enjoy the world. Get outside. Winter is coming. But fellas, as we wrap this up, any last words we call tonight?
Yeah, cosplay's for everyone, man. Protect your mental health out there. This situation is unfortunate, and that should not have happened. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to one another.
Pretty much. Joe?
Yep. Wear a mask. Feel sick. Go get vaccinated. Go vote.
Definitely that. Well, with that being said, I've been Spartan. He's been Joe. He's been Tafara. This has been the Give It Podcast for tonight, guys. Thank you all for watching. Please take care of yourselves and each other, and I promise we will all get through this. Live long and prosper, guys. We are out. Enjoy your turkey or whatever you eat. But again, have fun. See family. Tell somebody you love them. Peace.